Hello, guys. Hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Today we are here with Berta Hernández from Mexico and Edgar Freire from Ecuador. And okay, me, you know me. First, I think it's good to start with Berta. She will do some Balinese dance and tell us the story about Bali and Indonesian dance generally. I will say some words about Berta, some things. Berta is from Mexico. She started very young age, 6 years old, to dance ballet dance, and after she continued to contemporary, and after she start to dance professionally for important companies, dancing in festival, films, and other arrangements. 2008, she take Dharmasiswa scholarship. Oh, Berta, join us. I speak about you. Wait to call her again. Maybe it's not good internet. But this is
the connection. But you can continue with the Payung.
Speak about you, Berta. 2008, she take Dharmasiswa scholarship on Bali. After Bali, she go back to Mexico. She do many things with the Miriah Delima Collective and Tari Bali Mexico. And after she do many own projects like Bulan Danza. She cooperate with the Indonesian embassy and important dance festivals in Bali. So Berta, I would like, me and Edgar, would like to tell us something about like Indonesian culture. Well, the most question for me, most important is, I will say it like this: why you choose to dance Indonesian dance? And the other one is where you see connection with Indonesian dance and your culture. So maybe you see it in art, music, costumes of Mexico, where you can find this connection between Indonesian dance and your culture. And after you can show us some Balinese dance that you choose and tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, of course. Hello, everybody. I'm here with you. For me, I first knew about Bali because my mother has this book about Bali Island that was written by Miguel Covarrubias, that is a Mexican artist, anthropologist, choreographer, and a lot of stuff. He went to Bali in 1930s. So I look a lot this book. I have this my own copy.
Wow.
He made these pictures that it's really beautiful. Mexican, yeah. He went on 30s. So I looked this book a lot when I was a child.
Nice.
So I was really impressed. These pictures took his wife, Rosa Covarrubias. So they look a lot of dances and they paint a lot. This is Legong dance.
Oh, okay.
So
amazing.
When I knew this book is in English. So I was a child and I can't understand anything about it, but I look a lot at pictures and my mother and we were like, wow, what is this? And so I had this idea of going to Bali, always in my mind. And I thought that like, oh, when I were old and I have a lot of money, I can go to travel around 2 weeks or something like that. But later, I already was a dancer, and I was at school for teaching dance. So, like university, like college level. So I have this teacher that teach us history of dance, and she made me think a lot about how human dance and what's the meaning and traditional dances. And I were in contemporary dance. That contemporary dance is broke all with traditions, and it's like all the opposite to tradition. So I feel myself that I need to have this other view about dance. And my teacher asked us for choose and traditional dance that has something to do with the other things that we love. So I also study biology, and I think about Balinese dance again. I was like, I had like just saved in my mind, but I can't remember really in that time. So suddenly I think, oh, Bali dance, of course, have something to do with nature. So I came back to Balinese dance. I make an exposition, and then a friend of me told me about the scholarship, like the Dharma Siswa, and he told me, "Oh, we should go there because he's a musician and I'm a dancer, so we can learn there." And I was, yes, of course, Bali is in Indonesia. Maybe I didn't realize also that Bali is in Indonesia, like certainly. So I was like, yes, I need to do it. So I left that school in Mexico and I went to Bali. I didn't know anything just about pictures and little videos. I never take lessons of Balinese dance here in Mexico. So I went there fresh and I just love it. So that's how I make this link with Indonesia and Balinese dance. And also the other thing that I feel that is similar with Mexico, it's because there are a lot of culture in Indonesia with all this island and all this nature and the biodiversity. It's a point. Mexico and Indonesia are 2 points that in nature makes a lot of species, like a phenomena that is particular for these points of the world. So I think that has to do also with culture and all the manifestation of dances, music, and food and all. But in Mexico, we have colonization, so that was broken like too many years ago. But in Bali and in Indonesia, but Bali, because colonization came until 20th century, I think it's really special that all these culture, dances, music, painting go further, you know. And also Java, another island, is very nice because they mix with all the other influences. So I think it's very vast, very nice to see the mixing between all the nature that inspires all this art, and I think it happens in both countries. Yeah.
Nice, Berta. Nice story. I like this connection with nature, biology that you study, and the Balinese dance connection with nature. I like that. I don't know if you have time for this, but sometimes I would like to hear that story also. It's very
Maybe later. Yeah. So yeah, another question, or I go directly.
or something.
Yeah. Anyway, if any of the participants who are joining the meeting can ask a question or want to ask any questions, so please text your questions, and we are going to answer them. I think it's very nice, no? For me, it's very special, this relation, as Berta said, with Mexico and Indonesia. Also for me in Ecuador and Indonesia, but I'm going to talk later about that. How about if you teach us something about Balinese dances, maybe some movements and take a performance?
Yes, I will talk about Balinese dance. There are a lot of dances. The most I like is like really traditional, that ones that has to do with ritualistic dance, and I love them. Like if it's older, I like them more. So there are these class like for temple dances for temple, and there are dances that is classical dance when dance specialized, and I really like also classical Balinese dance. That is a lot of choreographies that the name is Legong. And also the music, I like it a lot because it's softer with old gamelan. That is really, yeah, soft and mild and sweet for the ear. So, and like a really mystical, I don't know, the feeling is like hypnotic. So I love Legong dance, and I will show you a little. So Legong dance is woman dance. So the kain, that is this fabric, it's tighter. It's not like this. This is of other style. And the legs must be like really near one from the other. It is like this. So the position is with fan. The position is like this.
Wow,
So,
looks like very difficult.
yes. So we have eye movements and this clear position that you have to do all the dance. So this is really tired sometimes, but you get to use it. And also the face movements and yeah, that's for women, no? Really like so for men it's different, really different, and the music also is different. And you do this is a step for bodies, and the leg could be more open. So you can go really wide with your legs. So also the face is like stronger or like more expressive, and the shoulders and arms are really up.
Yes, amazing. Look, the men.
Yeah. So the dance that I bring for you, it's mixing between techniques. I loved when this merged in Bali because they have this. I think that they have this need for creating and for do new ways for expression. So men can do feminine movements and women can do masculine movements. So when you can do both, it's like you are like, wow, really good dancer, no? And you can go from one to other feeling, emotion, or faces. So this dance, that is Teruna Jaya, has that. It's with modern music, and it's like the new wave for creation, and with the base of Legong, both mixing with all this expression. So has a lot of eye movements and yeah, and I think it's all. And it's about a young king that has to learn how to
Yeah.
yeah, like no, like control his emotions, you know. So be like really cold mind and to reign this is the kingdom, but he's struggle because he's so young and you know like teenager baby. So I will do what
Nature
so
struggle.
the struggle, yeah, between emotions. So maybe he's in love but he has to fight the opposite and he doesn't want like things like that. So I will do just the last 3 minutes for you.
Yeah, yes. Nice.
Hey.
Whoa, Berta. Bravo. Very nice. Very, very beautiful.
Thank you.
Berta, bravo. Very nice. Very, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Maybe we had a little bit problem with music to hear. I don't know for you, Edgar, how you, or for
Yeah, the
other.
same, yeah, no problem, because it's very a high tone, so the passes, we can hear the passes, but it's okay. We enjoyed it.
After we can share music links to hear, and that's not problem. Bravo,
Okay.
Berta. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Berta. It was very expressive dance.
You want to say something more, Berta, about Indonesian dance? And can you say it, because you dance now 3 minutes, and I know how it's hard after dancing.
No, yes, I think I can speak. Maybe a little slow, but I can. I think we can go to interview Edgar.
Okay.
Okay, Edgar. Hello.
So Edgar Freire is from Ecuador. He's a dancer and actor who traveled to Indonesia during 2 years in 2013 and 2016. He also joined Dharma Siswa Scholarship to study traditional dance, music, theater, even Indonesian martial arts. He studied in several acting and dance schools and workshops in Ecuador. At present, he works independently as a choreographer and dancer and collaborates with the Indonesian Embassy in Ecuador. He opened the Indonesian Dance and Gamelan clubs, where he works as a teacher. So I really love Edgar. He's a good friend for me and also a teacher. I joined this dance club in Ecuador through Zoom. So he's my Zoom teacher. And I really joined to learn with him. Also, in several days, he learned with me some Balinese dance. So it's really nice, this friendship, because even we don't not know each other, we never be in person. So it's nice to do this kind of relation. So please, Edgar, I want to ask you, if you are merging Indonesian dance with your own local dances, and how is for you that experimentation, and why you want to do that?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Berta and Tamara, for being here. I'm really happy to be here to share this experience. This is a reunion of Dharmasiswas who are talking about what they learned in Indonesia and how they are sharing the experiences, especially talking about Indonesian dances. So after learning in Yogyakarta, Indonesia, the institutes in Indonesia, Yogyakarta, I came back to my country, Ecuador, and pop out a question, what I'm going to do now with Indonesian dances. Because here in Ecuador, mostly dancers dance contemporary dance or Andean dances, Ecuadorian dances, but how to include Indonesian dances in this environment? So that was my first question. At the beginning, I just teach Indonesian dances. I get in touch with the Indonesian embassy in Ecuador and start collaborating with them. I opened the Indonesian Dances Club in Ecuador. But after a while, I started asking myself, okay, but how about if I take the Indonesian dances and mix with the contemporary style? I don't know. So I made some experiments there. But after I say, okay, maybe the Andean culture, the Ecuadorian culture is not that different from the Indonesian culture. So I tried, to mix Ecuadorian dances with Indonesian dances, and it was incredible. I got surprised. The first time I did an experiment, a video experiment, and I used a Javanese mask, with a Ecuadorian dance. And just watching the fusion of those dances really impacted me in that way. For when I see this combination, I see something magical, something new that is merging, that's something new that is creating, and I start doing more and more and more. So I do it the other way also. So I use Indonesian dances with Ecuadorian mask and Ecuadorian mask with Indonesian dances. And I start trying until some years ago, I make a big experiment, putting on the stage big performance, show dance. I extracted a story from the ancient myths of mythology of the Indian culture here, which is from the Guarochiri. It's a really old book here, which contains the old myths and stories. So from the Incas and pre-Incas, which is our culture. And I took one character from them, a deity and a spirit, a mountain spirit, and put on the stage with a character from Indonesian, from Jawa Timur, Bujanganong. Bujanganong is a character from Jawa Timur, and I put on the stage these two characters, in a fight, So the one character, the Andean spirit, fight with the Bujanganong, the Indonesian spirit, and they met on the stage. So it was a really good experience. Now I am keep merging Indonesian dances, trying more experiments. I suggest any of you to do this. Once you have learned another culture, try to merge with your own culture. It's gonna be magical. That's it.
Nice.
Edgar, you want to show some dance now? What you will dance for us? Or you want to say something more? This is very interesting about
I would like to show you maybe some dance. Well, I studied in Yogyakarta, Indonesia, so I have a background of Javanese dances, of classical Javanese dances from Yogyakarta. But from some months ago, I started to study the Jawa Timur dances, the East Java dances. I only took at EC Institutes in Indonesia just one subject of Jawa Timur dances, and it was enough. It wasn't enough. So here in my country, I started studying by myself. So that was quite really hard work because studying by yourself is different as if you have a teacher to guide you. So I just take some videos from YouTube. I just remember all my experience in Jawa Timur and try to copy and try to remember all the movements and incorporate in my body. So far, I've learned some styles of Remo. Remo is I could see the typical dance, yeah, from Jawa Timur, yeah, and it's characterized because most Remo dances depict warriors who are showing their skills for battle. And also the music is very fast, and you have to play. You have to play. You have to use this one, the gonse, yeah, which is a place in your how do you call it? Your car, yeah, to mark the beat, yeah, tak 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 tak. While you are using the sampur and your hands. So I'm going to show you some movements of Remo. What do you
Sorry, do you have with these bells? There is some connection with Indian dances, Bharatanatyam.
When I was in India, I tried to find a connection, but actually it's different. The use is totally different. In Indian dances, they use for Bharatanatyam, Kathak, and Kathakali as well. But between Jawa Timur and India, I haven't seen any connection. Even with the mudras, for example, or the stories or the costumes, I didn't find any connection. Yeah. But maybe there are some connection with Balinese dances, for example, maybe.
Yes, there is. This is what I read. There is some. Maybe Berta will know better about that. Mudras, how they travel to Bali and from India.
No, but it's the same because mudra in Indian dance has each has its own meaning, and it's not like that in Balinese dance. It's just like the feeling, like the expression. Maybe you are expressing something, but it's not meaning for the whole hand. So I think it's like you say, Edgar. Maybe we can see some coincidence, but it feels like it's really different, and others not like influence or nothing. It's different. Maybe it has its own the same origins, I think, but it's not like a copy of steps.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show you some movements of Tari Remo, specifically Remo Graga Anyar, which is the easiest of the Remo dances, the Remo styles. But I would like to do this because the audience always asks, okay, before you get to a performance, what the dancer do? Okay, this is what we do. Okay, for example, in Tari Remo, we have 3 hands positions. The first hand position is the already known, yeah, Gepel, which is the most known in all Indonesian dances. We have this one, which is very easy, Rayung, Rayung. And the last one, you have this, which is typical from Jawa Timur styles, yeah, which is Niempurit. It could be like this, or with the touching 2 fingers, or like that, okay?
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, this is the hand position typical from Jawa Timur dances. That's the first thing that you have to learn. Then you have to learn how to use the sampur, yeah, and also dissociation, yeah. Holding the sampur at the edge of the sampur, and making a kind of scissor, yeah, with the index and the middle finger, and just holding at the edge of the sampur like this. So this is one of the basic positions, and with the same position, using your wrist, you do kebiok, kebiak. Kebiok, kebiak. Not your whole arm, it's not like this, but only using the strength of your wrist. Kebiok, kebiak. Kebiok, kebiak. Okay, it's easy, but it's not that easy. Now, the legs position, yeah, here it's the kura position, which is a second open leg position, yeah, it's different from this dance. And marking the beat with your right leg, tak, 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 all the time. That have to coincide with the kendang or the drum's beat, okay, all the time. Now I'm going to show you a movement of dissociation, which is difficult especially for foreigners, learners who are learning Indonesian dances. Okay, you have to coordinate both sides of your body. For example, in this kind of movement of Iket and Sabetan, yeah, I'm going to do it slowly. So, the first movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2. Yeah, and the rhythm is very fast, so you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah, it's very fast.
I'm going to do it one more time. More slowly, yeah? 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2.
Wow,
Ta,
nice.
ta, 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 ta.
Beautiful. It's so beautiful. So much movement with the hands and with the slendang. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, and you have to use the selenda. It's a this is the kind of scarf you use in most Indonesian dances, but in Jawa Timur you use this kind of scarf, which the name is selendang. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I show you some excerpt of this dance, and after you can ask me any other question if you have time. Let's get ready. I hope you can hear.
No, no.
Not yet. Okay, I think it was 3 minutes. Actually, this dance only lasts 4 or 5 minutes. And I think that is the first dance you have to learn in the Remo style. After this dance, you can learn another styles of Remo, which are more difficult to grasp.
Thanks, Edgar. It's amazing, amazing.
Thank you, Edgar.
Now I don't think, if you have some question, Berta, I don't know if we have more time. We can continue.
I think we can go with you, and later, if we have time, we can chat a little.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, after we can ask some questions if we have some time, some extra time. No? Okay. So let's continue with this meeting. I would like to introduce to you, to everyone, Tamara Mladenovic. She is from Belgrade, Serbia. Now she's living in Athens, Greece. I'm going to read some part of his biography. She's a whole artist, yeah, because she has studied batik, painting, jewelry, and other Indonesian arts in Indonesia. Okay. Let me have here. Okay. Her attention was attracted to Indonesian art and culture, such as music, costume, dance, and batik. 2014-15, she graduated from the University of Art at ISI Padang Panjang. So it's very interesting because we are here joined. Berta from Mexico, which studied at Bali. Me, Edgar from Ecuador, who studied at ISI Yogyakarta. And now Tamara, who studied at Sumatra. So are 3 different provinces of Indonesia. At the Department of Traditional Dances, okay? After completing her studies there, she went to Greece to continue living and working. At the moment, she lives and creates in Athens, trying to combine in her work all branches of art that she has studied so far. Okay, Tamara.
Thanks, Edgar.
I have a very interesting question for you, because this is also our experience. Yeah. Once you have returned to your country and make a life there, I know that you make some connection with the Indonesian embassy in Greece and start teaching Indonesian dances. So how is this experience of, as a foreigner, I mean, teaching Indonesian dances to foreigners? Yeah, you are not Indonesian, okay? So you learned there, studied there, but now you are teaching Indonesian dances to foreigners. So tell me about that.
Yes, I'm Serbian, dancing Indonesian dances, and teaching in Greece. So it's a double foreigner.
Yeah. So how do you manage to it?
How I don't know, I just dance. But first I want to say, I will continue after, yeah. When I finish with Armasispa, I stay a little bit in Belgrade, and after I come in Greece because of love. And then I see there is no dance here, because in Serbia we have Indonesian dance a lot. And then I see there is no Indonesian dance here. I can't without that. I mean, all the time Indonesian dance in Serbia, and after Darmasiswa and studying in Indonesia, it was not possible to. So I go to embassy. I say I know Indonesian dances. I do Tari Piring. Tari Piring is plate dance. It's very hard Sumatran dance and very famous, and like everybody loves it. And we start to collaborate, we start to make classes and to promote Indonesian culture to Greece, because Greeks, they don't know so much about Indonesian culture. It's very far for them. Greek culture is very rich because they have so much islands, so many dances. So there was not so much interested for that. But now, after 7 years trying and promoting dancing and teaching, we succeed somehow to. It's strange, but I don't feel that at all. For me, it's not something heavy, not something. I just love to dance Indonesian dance, and even if I do in Ecuador or Mexico, like Serbian, it's not. When you love something and when you feel it, there is no question. You just do. So love somehow make you to do that. I wanted to say, I started like Berta. I saw the book. I was in Academy of Art in library, and I saw a book about Bali, and I was like, oh wow. And I was also dancing contemporary and other dances, and I was like, oh, maybe there is some dance in Serbia. Ma, no, no way, no post in Serbia, Indonesian dance. And I was walking, passing through Indonesian embassy, and I saw a poster, Indonesian dances for free, classes of Indonesian. And I was like, what? Is that? So this is how I start. I go to Indonesia, studied. I go to Sumatra. I do Minang dances. Today I will show you one Minang dance from West Sumatra. It's called Tari Payung. Tari, it's dance. Payung, it's parasol, umbrella. And it's very important for Minang culture, also like Tari Piring. Tari Piring is play dance, the other one that we will do some other time. It's a dance about love, about family, about couples, about marriage. And we dance with umbrella, and also we dance with our slendang, scarf. Mm-hmm. And I will show you just part with umbrella. We don't have more time for the other. And yes, you will see some movements. And the other thing that I didn't mention in the beginning is Edgar and Berta. I don't know personally. For Edgar, I hear from my friend from Greece. And he say, oh, you must meet Edgar. He's dancing also Indonesian dancing and dances. And for Berta, I saw you in internet. And for both of them, I was thinking that they're Indonesians. I didn't. No, first in the first several months, I was thinking, oh, look, she's Indonesian. Look how she's dancing Balinese dance. And also for Edgar, the same. Like, is this possible? So this is like my short story about you. How I was like, really surprised and so happy. We never meet live. I hope that will happen soon. Mm-hmm. And yes, teaching, and I never chose to be teacher. Never. Just life somehow bring that in front of me, and I accept that call. And I continue peacefully without asking something, or so that's and always trying to go more deep in Indonesian culture, to understand, to combine, to, like, for example, Tari Payung, it's also Chinese dance. And we can find it in Malaysia. But the choreography is very different for the Sumatran and the Malaysian, it's very different. And Chinese, I can't find really nothing similar. But yes, there is. It comes from China, and they make it somehow some things more different, and after it became Tari Payung from West Sumatra. You have some more question? If you have, if you don't have, I will show you the dance now.
We would like to watch the dance, and after we can make some questions.
Yes, no problem. I will open the music. You will tell me if you hear, okay?
Okay.
So this is, I have a traditional Minang blues. It's Baja Kurung. And this is Minang house. You see? And the scarf I will use after. And I will make the music now. You hear good?
Well, it's very soft. Yeah, it's very subtle, very feminine as well. Yeah.
Yes, it's very feminine, but after the music change and start to be very fast, and we dance with scarf, slandang.
Okay.
So it's very, very different after.
Wow.
And yes, the music is also, you can realize, very different from Javanese, from Balinese. It's Minang music, traditional. Yeah, and telling the story about the family, and that's it. If you want, you can ask me something, or
Yeah. I like it a lot that three of us show a really different style and also different feeling for dancing. I want to ask Edgar what is about your dance, but because I think you didn't tell us.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What is about your dance? About what is it? The dance that you.
Oh, my biography as a dancer. You mean?
No. Remo dance.
Oh, the Remo dance. Well, with Remo dance, I have a long story. Because I started studying here in Ecuador. So for the first Remo dance I learned, it took me like 4 months only learning that dance. 4 months just focus on that dance. But I started with the most difficult Remo dance, with this Remo Jombangang or Remo Bolet. For me, this is the technique.
No, sorry, the story of the dance. It's about what?
Yeah. So when I learned that the dance, after I read some story about Remo. Remo is characteristic from Jawa Timur dances. So each area of Indonesia has its own mythology, I could say. Yeah. So in Remo, as in Jawa Timur, there are 2 genres we are capital from that area, which is Reok and Remo. Remo has to do with the preparation of warriors that has to go to battle. It's the name of that warriors is Pujangang. Pujangang, which means warriors. So all the time they are showing their skills and preparing for battle. Yeah. And as you could see in the dance, for example, in the first part of dance they use the selendang, but in the second part of dance they are showing what are they doing. Yeah, for example, I am looking at the enemy, or I am looking at my family, maybe. I am preparing myself. Yeah, getting more skilled for battle. So that's the story. But it could be another chapter to talk only about this style.
Yes, I know.
We can say so much things about Indonesian dances, and about this is so big. Like there is no one life to study it about this. It's not enough. Yes, I want to say also thanks to everybody. If somebody have a question about something, we can respond now. We will close soon. You will find our video in Instagram to see it. And also, it's important to mention that Edgar has teaching online. I don't know for you, Berta, you will start to teach now online, yes?
I have also a group online, and I can open another if someone is interested. So Zoom, and if you are in Mexico City, also you can come to learn here.
Yes, also you can join to my classes as well. I think Edgar is doing Javanese, Berta Balinese, and me mostly Sumatran dances.
Yeah, so this is very important for anyone who is watching this meeting, or who is going to watch this meeting. Yeah, we not only perform Indonesian dances, we are also teaching Indonesian dances. So please join Tamara classes from Sumatra, and also Berta, who is teaching Balinese dances in Mexico via Zoom or in person. And me, who is teaching Javanese dances, and well, okay, all Java, yeah, Sunda, Banyumas, and East Java, Central Java, and West Java. So please feel free to join us in our classes.
Yes.
Follow us also and follow our projects, because also I have on projects for merging contemporary dance and Balinese dance, and I have works in progress, so you can watch the progress in Instagram. So follow us, please.
Yeah,
Yes.
Thank you.
All the Instagram accounts, and you can just push the button and see what they're doing, and Berta and Edgar. And yes, we thank to everybody who joined today. Edgar and Berta, you want to say something more, or we can close our sweet meeting? Okay.
I just want to say thank you very much to everyone who has joined the meeting. This is our work. It's just an excerpt of what we do because we planned this meeting for just 1 hour. So maybe in the next opportunity, we're going to do another meeting, maybe collaborating with Indonesian dancers, I don't know, another projects, as Berta said. So thank you very much for joining us. Berta, I don't know if you have something else to add.
Happy World Dance Day, a little bit more late. This is Indonesia through foreigner eyes, and see you again in some new lives.
Thank you.
Berta, you will say something? Okay. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.